and a pub, so it's a great step forward.
Give and you can't have attitude. You can't have attitude. If you're on that pitch, we're all as a team. You can't have attitude about a particular player.
I'm the best.
Paul, do you agree with that? You're being very quiet, mate.
I'm just listening.
Come on, you're with us, your team, yeah?
Well, I'm not, am I?
Well, you're not playing football with us then, are you?
Well, I'm playing football, but I didn't do the training.
Come on, Stu, that's 5. Good. Come on, Stu. That's 6, Stu.
Where's the other geezer? Ain't he doing it? Mr. Special.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. I mean, I can respect that. What I can't respect is he wasn't even standing with us.
He wasn't even cheering us up.
Why can't you stand with us?
I didn't want to interfere.
But you could have been there. You could have cheered us on.
No, what pissed me off a bit was basically because I can't do certain things. Well, I couldn't yesterday. I'm alright today. I feel a bit better today.
So can I just stop you there? Yeah. You don't want to do the physical training, yet you want to play the football with us. That is unacceptable.
Well, I'll do my own physical training.
Yeah, but what about
you could have cheered all around.
You could have done. We wanted you with us.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
You know it now.
So I can't read minds, you know.
Paul got a bit of stick there, but to be fair, he brings it on himself. You know, he's not really opening up to anyone. No one's trusting him, so I mean, he's got to improve, and he's got to show men that he wants to be here.
I'm not going to go at you, but why are you here?
Why am I here?
Why are you here? What is your problem?
About 6 or 7 years ago, I was mugged in my own home. And since then I haven't been able to focus on myself. I used to train a lot, I used to be solid, and for me it was like taking a bit away of my manliness, so to speak. It's like saying you got in a fight and someone knocked you out. You know, you just feel like timid, you know. And I haven't been able to get that out of me.
Yeah, but that was totally different to what you said yesterday.
Of course. I tell you, Jace, the reason why I did that yesterday was because I was so upset with what happened. I did the run and the press ups, did everything, and then straight after,
hold on, can I just say this?
Ange went, Paul, you're not doing any kettlebells.
I've known about this problem since the first night we were here. We were having a private chat, and I've kept it in because I didn't want it. I knew he had other issues. I couldn't say anything to the rest of the guys until he said it himself.
Sometimes when you've got something in your head, you don't want to think about it. So you do bypass it, and you don't want to write it down. You don't want to say that is the problem I've got, or I've got problems with my family, or you don't want to know. You just want to. I just want to play football, and I want to have fun, enjoy my football, and then if Keith can help me along the way, then that would be perfect too.
Okay, guys. Fantastic conversation. Let's get back now and let's feed that back, yeah? Okay, let's go.
The group that Paul Andreas was in, they were really having a go at him. They were very upset with him in terms of his team behaviours, and they were saying, look, you're not a team player, you're not demonstrating that you're a team player. When it got down to the nitty-gritty and he was on the back foot, he replied by saying, hey, I've got some major problems and you don't understand me. So that was the way he was trying to get over him not being a team player. However, I see some other major issues in terms of this personality clash that he has with himself and Angie. So I'm not sure if that cycle's going to actually get broken. I can see this being some major problems there.
Okay, guys, your group here, we're going to talk about what the behaviours you're expecting of the team over the next 10 weeks in terms of on and off the pitch.
I'll take you through. Okay, unwanted team behaviour.
Yep.
There should be no individuals.
Okay.
The next one, which we all agreed was very, very important, is never, ever, ever, ever undermine management or training staff.
Okay.
Hi, my name's EK, 33 years old. I love nice clothes, I love great dining, but I don't have the confidence that goes with the look. I was a very, very, very chubby kid. I could always eat for 2 people. I had the nickname The Bin because I would literally, you could just throw anything at me and I'd eat it. There was an incident where I was playing football and I was in goal. One of my teammates, shouted across, "You fat black idiot, you fucking idiot. Why did you let that goal in? That, you're so wide, you should be able to cover the whole goal." I walked off the pitch and haven't played football since. And I think I was about 10 then. I stopped doing any type of physical activity whatsoever.
EK's had confidence problems in the past, mainly reigning around his weight and his body and stuff like that, which I think perfectly fine, but he's got insecurities about them. He's got an ideal, he's a bit of a perfectionist.
My hopes for the show are that I come out of my shell really and find the real EK. Because I know he's hiding in there somewhere. Bring him out, bring him to the fore.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn that into a team charter, and then what I'm going to do is get your names and I'm going to get you to sign up to it. Okay.
So, has the session helped Razor make up his mind?
That was quite interesting. I've got to kick 2 out, but after that session, it's answered a few questions that I was worrying about. But I'm still not sure the 2 are going to be.
Before Razor announces which players he'll kick out, he calls a meeting with his team of experts to crystallise his thoughts.
Right, people, we know why we're here. We've got a tough decision to make. 2 of the lads have got to be sent home. A few favourites, a few people that I want to stay. I think they're responding to what we're saying. What if we start with the man himself?
Oh.
The Puke Master. Puke Master General. I thought as a football manager, footbal side, I mean, I thought it was a disgrace the way he turned up. Absolutely pissed as arseholes.
He was, to be honest, he's won me over. He really has. I mean, I'm stunned by him. I think, considering the state he's in, he didn't drink a drop. You know, last night, he's going for it, he's committed.
Knackered, but I'll go till I die.
What's to say you don't turn up in 2 weeks' time drunk again? These boys can't accept that.
Alright, here's a case, can we trust him? Right, let's talk about our little mate, Arafat.
Worst football player I think I've ever seen.
That's a bit harsh.
I can't remember him touching the ball in a game, touching the ball in a session, unless he's picking it up for it's gone out of play.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
We'll see.
Right, the big fella, the pimp.
I think a lot of his behaviours have been absolutely disgraceful. So in terms of the first night, he decides he doesn't want to share a room with anyone.
What do you mean he doesn't want to share with me? What's that? I didn't know it was you. I just explained to them I don't want to share with anyone.
My biggest concern about him is he's just going to do enough to get in. Once he's in, I think he's just going to be smooth, laid back, get the girls to the training session, and then not put enough in. I'm not too sure over him. Not too sure at all. Right, the big fella, Burnside. First impression, didn't like him.
Yeah, I mean, from a psychological point of view, there's no doubt. I mean, I've had a few private discussions with him, and he has got some serious anger management problems.
You fucker!
That's why we need him as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Every goalkeeper's mad.
Does he deserve someone else's place?
Lamar?
He's definitely got to get, a lot fitter. All I need to see is that people won't give up. So
I think he's been absolutely fantastic. He's been first class at an individual level and in the team sessions that we run. I guess the only question for me is that, how much does he really need it?
Let's go for our little mate. Angie's best friend.
Love him.
Sick note.
Gaffer for me, he's a must.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's the playmaker, he's the pivot to the team. Every drill, every exercise I put on, he's been the best at it.
Fitness-wise, he's refusing to train in my training sessions, so that's just no good for me. Trying to establish the roles here, the roles. My role is the trainer, you are a contributor.
But you're not my boss.
Another big question mark for me. Okay, well, they've got to impress us.
Okay.
Cheers,
well done, guys.
Well done, boys. Well done, Ange.
Go.
Coming up in part 4, the tension mounts as the gaffer selects his team.
First player to get into the final squad is...
If I get chucked out, my wife is going to fucking kill me.